बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यशोदनंदन ब्रज जन रंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण माता जी थैंक यू वेरी मच प्रभु जी has come.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much Mataji. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, welcome Prabhuji to the ICF forum. Hare Krishna, Dandat pranams to you Prabhuji. Over to you Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Can you hear? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
दंडवत आप सबको दंडवत प्रणाम, कोटि कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम आप सबको। तो मैं पूछा था आईसीएफ का फुल फॉर्म क्या है?
इनर कॉन्शियसनेस
इनर कॉन्शियसनेस फोरम। अच्छा, ओके ओके ओके, बहुत बढ़िया बहुत बढ़िया। इनर कॉन्शियसनेस फोरम, वाह। चलिए, तो आप लोगों की आज्ञा से हम भागवतम में कुछ सुनाते हैं प्रभुपाद जी की कृपा से। ठीक है, शुरू करें?
हाँ जी प्रभुजी।
तो आइए पहले थोड़ा सा प्रणाम कराते हैं। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। आप लोग अपने अपने जगह पर अनम्यूट करते ही अनम्यूट रखिए, लेकिन ओम नमो भगवते जरूर बोलिए, है? ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम देवाय वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नमस्ते प्राय सुभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। ठीक है, म्यूट कर लीजिए, अब म्यूट कर लीजिए। So, oh, this is English class, na? Okay, okay.
Yes,
I remember now. So, Canto 4, chapter number 11, text 31 to 35. 31, 34, 33, 34, 31, 32, 33, 34, 30. Oh, 5. Last 5 sloka of this chapter has been assigned for me today, Bhagavatam Seva. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. So the chapter is Swayambhu Manu advises Dhruva Maharaj. I think you all listening daily Bhagavatam, na? All the participants here listening daily Bhagavatam, is it?
Yes, Prabhuji.
This session is like every day, ICF. Mataji,
Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji is there? क्या नाम है पूर्ण नाम?
Except for Saturday and Sunday, Prabhuji. Saturday, Sunday हम नहीं सुनते प्रभुजी. हरे कृष्ण.
Saturday, Sunday you take holiday, like MNC holiday, MNC holiday. Okay. So, let us go through the sloka and chapter number, sloka number 31. 4:11:31 has little purport given by Prabhupada. 32 has no purport. 33 has no purport. 34 has no purport. 35 has no purport. I don't know why people give me the sloka without purport. Mostly I get Bhagavatam Seva which has no more purport. Anyway. So let us go ahead on text number 33, 31. Before that, हाँ ठीक है. Screen sharing हो गया. Everyone can see. संयक्षरोषं भद्रं ते प्रतीपं श्रेयसां परं श्रुतेन भूयसा राजन् गदेन यथामयम्. संयक्षरोषं भद्रं ते प्रतीपं श्रेयसां परं श्रुतेन भूयसा राजन् गदेन यथामयम्. येनोपसृष्टात् पुरुषं लोक उद्वीजते वृषं न बुद्धस्तद्वशं गच्छेत् इच्छन् भयमात्मनः. हेलनं गिरीशभ्रातुः धनदस्य त्वया कृतं यत् जग्निवान् पुण्यजनानां भ्रातृज्ञानित्यमर्षितः. तं प्रसादय वत्सासु सन्त्यापस्प्रश्रयोक्तिभिः न यावत् महतां तेजः कुलं नो अभिभविष्यति. एवं स्वायंभुवः पौत्रम् अनुशासस्य मनुध्रुवम् तेनाभिवन्दितः साक ऋषिभिः स्वपुरं ययौ. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपत्कमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं प्रजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च. हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांतम राधा कांतम नमोस्तुते. तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये. So let us first see what Prabhupada says in the purport. I'm not going to word by word meaning, but then yes, I will read translation and then I will read Prabhupada talk in form of purport, which is Prabhupada has written. And then further, I will try to give my own understanding from the Guru Parampara and blessings from Guru Maharaj and blessings of all the Vaishnavas I will try to say some katha out of this 5 text, last text of chapter number 11, canto 4. So please hear attentively and keep the questions at the end always. And forgive me for my mistakes, language mistakes, pronunciation mistakes, or any mistakes that may occur, offense even. I am also a learner. I am also a little kindergarten student of Srimad Bhagavatam. So in text number 31, Prabhupada translates this text as "My dear king, just consider what I have said to you, which will act as medicinal treatment upon disease. Control your anger. Control your anger, for anger is the foremost enemy on the path of spiritual realization. I wish all good fortune for you. Please follow my instructions. Right? Text 32 translation is a person who desires attack. This is in continuation. I will tell you, this is being instructed by Swambhu Manu to Dhruva Maharaj. So finally, he has given so many instructions in this chapter, but then last 5 sloka is the ultimate, like final instruction to the Dhruva Maharaj, that to control the anger, because anger is the foremost enemy on the path of devotion or spiritual realization. And in next text 32, he says he continues to instruct Dhruva Maharaj that a person who desires liberation from this material world shouldn't fall under the control of anger, because when bewildered by anger, one becomes a source of dread for all others. My dear Dhruva, you thought that the yakshas killed your brother, and therefore you have killed them, killed great numbers of them, But by this action, you have agitated the mind of Lord Shiva's brother Kuvera, who is treasurer of the demigods. Please note that your actions have been very disrespectful to Kuvera and Lord Shiva. For this reason, my son, you should immediately pacify Kuvera with gentle words and prayers, and thus his wrath may not affect our family. Thus, Swambhu Manu, after giving instruction to Dhruva Maharaj, his grandson received respectful obeisances from him. Then Lord Manu and the great sages went back to their respective homes. Okay? Thus, the ends of the Bhaktivedanta purport, the 4th canto, 11th chapter, Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled Swambhu Manu advises Dhruva Maharaj to stop fighting. Now, there was little purport in other slokas, but then there is a little big purport in sloka number 31. So I wish to first pay attention on what Prabhupada has to say. Purport which is written by Srila Prabhupada, let's say, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Dhruva Maharaj was a liberated soul and actually was not angry with anyone. Prabhupada writes that Dhruva Maharaj was already a liberated soul. And we all know that Dhruva Maharaj was one who has seen Krishna out of his austere tapa. No? Lord had pleased by his tapa in a very short span of time by the mercy of his guru, Narada Muni, who guided how, where, and how soon Lord can be pleased, by which method. Those instructions, after following, Dhruva Maharaj had seen Krishna, I mean, to the Lord face to face. So anyway, Dhruv Maharaj was already a liberated soul, and actually he was not angry with anyone. Actually, he was not angry. But then why he is killing all the yakshas? So let us first go through the purport, and then we'll see. We will explain on furthermore. But because he was a ruler, and it was his duty to become angry for some time in order to keep law and orders in the state. His brother Uttama was without fault, yet he was killed by one of the yakshas, and it was the duty of Dhruva Maharaj to kill the offenders, life for life, because Dhruva was a king. When the challenge came, Dhruva Maharaj fought. He fought vehemently, and punished the yakshas sufficiently. But anger is such that if one increases, keep increases unlimitedly, So in order that Dhruva Maharaj's kingly anger not exceeded the limit, Manu was kind enough to check his grandson. Manu was kind enough to check his grandson to stop the fighting. So Dhruva Maharaj could understand that the purpose of his grandfather, and he immediately stopped the fighting. The words Shrutena Bhuyasha, that by constantly hearing, Shrutena Bhuyasha, so are very important in this verse. By constantly hearing about devotional service, one can check the force of anger, which is detrimental to the process of devotional service. Srila Parikshit Maharaj said that the constant hearing of pastime of the Lord is the panacea for all the material disease. Everyone therefore should hear about the Supreme Personality of Godhead constantly. By hearing, one can always remain in equilibrium, and thus his progress in a spiritual life will not be hampered. Dhruv Maharaj becoming angry with the miscreants was quite appropriate. There is a short story in these connections about the snake who became a devotee upon instructions by Narada, and who instructed him not to bite. Narada Muni instructed to that snake not to bite anymore, since ordinarily a snake's business is to fatally bite other living entities. As a devotee, he was forbidden to do so. Unfortunately, people took advantage of this non-violence on the part of the snake, especially the children, who began to throw stones at him. He did not bite anyone, however, because it was the instructions of his spiritual master, Narada Muni. After a while, when the snake met his spiritual master, Narada, he complained, I have given up the bad habit of biting innocent living entities, but they are miscreating me by throwing stones at me. Upon hearing this, Narada Muni instructed him, don't bite, but do not forget to expand your hood as if you are going to bite. Then they will go away. Similarly, a devotee is always non-violent. He is qualified with all good characteristics, but in the common world, when there is a mischief made by others, he should not forget to become angry, at least for the time being, in order to drive away the miscreants. A devotee is a saintly person, should not be dreadful to others, nor should anyone be so of dread to him. If one threats other with the non-enmity, then no one will become his enemy. There is an example, however, of Jesus Christ, who had enemies and they crucified him. The demonic are always present, and they find fault even in saintly persons. But a saintly person never becomes angry, even if there is a very great provocation. So Manu Maharaj had been offensive to Lord Shiva and his brother Kuvera, because the yakshas belongs to Kuvera's family and they were not ordinary person. As such, they have been described as what punya jnanam, pious men, and somehow or other the mind of Kuvera had been agitated, and Dhruv Maharaj was advised to pacify him before you do something fire back. In our common dealings, we should maintain friendship with everyone, and certainly with such exalted demigods as Kuvera, our behavior should be such that no one should become angry and thereby commit a wrong to individual families or society. His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So this was the Prabhupada say on this sloka. Now with your permission and with the blessings of Srila Prabhupada, I could get power to say something on this. Please forgive me for any mistakes. This is the declaration. Now, let us move on. First of all, you understand, yesterday or day before yesterday, there was a class in Mumbai group. There I was talking that this entire canto, Prabhupada is writing purport in America. You know, he was in America, USA. At that time, he was writing because Prabhupada took only 2 volumes of Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto or second canto, along with him in a trunk loaded in Jalduta. Now I think you can stop sharing the screen. That's okay now. So several purports Prabhupada writes about the churches. Prabhupada writes about he mentions Jesus Christ and sacred, everything. So this thing is the show. This is evidence. Prabhupada is writing this in America, especially among the group of Christian group. So here also he mentions about Christ, Jesus Christ, that how Jesus Christ was, crucified, who had enemies, but Jesus Christ was, and say Dhruva Maharaj was the son of who? Uttanpad. Uttanpad was son of Manu. Uttanpad and Priyabrat. And then Uttanpad had 2 sons, Dhruv Maharaj and what was the other name?
Uttama.
Uttama. So after achieving his goal, which was been instructed by his mother or even the stepmother, he went in forest. He did tapa under guidance of Narada Muni. In a very short span of time, Krishna pleases and he gave darshan to Dhruv Maharaj. But after that, Lord said, even Lord instructed to him that you will forget my meetings. Now we are meeting and whatever we are discussing, you will not be remembering anything. You will forget it. So you go back now and perform your duty. Worldly duty or Kshatriya duty, because he was a elder son of Uttanpad. And Uttanpad, after Uttanpad, Dhruva Maharaj became king. And Dhruva Maharaj was very able successor of Uttanpad. So after Uttanpad, Dhruva Maharaj became king. And on a very casual day, when Uttama, it is very obvious nature of a Kshatriya who keeps going in jungle and doing some, hunting work and all things. They do practice. So because of that, Kshatriya is allowed to kill animals in jungle. That also for the practice of their warriorship practice, So he was there, and somehow it happened that he killed one yakshas. No? And the yaksh is none other than the Shivgana, you know that? And Yaksha's Swami, Arthat master of Yaksha or head of the Yaksha is none other than Varun. Sorry, not Varun, Kuver. Kuver is the Sardar, he's the head of Yakshas. So, somehow he killed one Yakshas, and Uttama started fighting, and Yaksha being powerful than Uttama was killed by Yakshas. And this incident, something was not digestible by Dhruv Maharaj, that Yaksha has killed my brother. And he tries to take revenge, from those Yakshas. So one Yaksha killed Uttama, but instead of that, Dhruv Maharaj punished thousands of Yakshas by killing them in fighting. And he was fighting and fighting and fighting. He was not stopping fighting because he was not, pacifying himself after killing so many Yakshas against his one brother killings. And brother was very dear actually. Uttama was a very dear brother of Dhruva Maharaj. However, Prabhupada says, one side Prabhupada mentions in his purport that Dhruv Maharaj was angry. That was his nature, because a Kshatriya king has to be little angerful. Otherwise, if he will not be angry, how the law and order will be maintained? So it is a duty of Kshatriya to maintain the law and order. He has to be little, he has to act like anger. Otherwise, if somebody will not follow their swabhava, then he cannot survive in this material world. Everybody, every entity has given some swabhava. And Kshatriya has swabhava, Brahmana has swabhava, Vaisya has swabhava, Sudraj has swabhava, Chandal has some swabhava. So everyone has given swabhava. Without swabhava, the entity cannot be separated from swabhava. So he mentions that because Prabhupada mentions that because Dhruva is a Kshatriya king, and it was but obvious to become anger, pratishodha. So, but then killing for one life, the punishment is that to kill one life. But here Dhruv Maharaj is killing many life out of one life. Just he lost his brother, and instead of one Yaksha, he killed thousands of Yaksha. Now this happens in the material world. If once somebody harm you, you try to harm them. Then you try to harm them double, then others will prepare to harm you triple. And then you will harm them fourfold, then others will next time will harm you fivefold. This is something called, pratispradha, dvesh. And the similar kind of dvesh was also happened, you remember? Who killed? Lord Vishnu, Vara Bhagwan killed who? To whom? Hiranyaksha. And he killed Hiranyaksha. Did is, he tried to take the revenge from Vishnu, that Vishnu has killed my brother, I should not excuse Vishnu. Forget about worshipping Vishnu, forget about respecting Vishnu, not even forgiving. He was not in a mood to. So he wanted to take revenge because my brother was being killed by Vishnu, I will kill Vishnu. You know, that was his enmity with the Vishnu, no? So there was also, now why I'm taking out this example, that what is difference between Lord's devotee Dhruva Maharaj and Hiranyakshipu? What is difference? You understood why I have taken this example? To just understand, and let us discuss on what is difference between Dhruva Maharaj and what is difference between Dhruva Maharaj and that Hiranyakshipu. He also became enemy of Vishnu because of his brother's killing, and now Dhruva Maharaj also become enemy of Yakshas because of his brother killing Uttama. The sermon, the instruction, the lecture goes like this, like how Swambhu Manu came and said that, you know, the killings, and you think that Yaksha has killed Uttama, but actually Uttama is not killed by Yaksha. It is all because of the time, you know, Samay, Kal, you know, Kal is like that, Kal is moving like that. One's life is not in others' hand, it is just in hand of the Kal. So many lectures has given by Swambhu Manu to Dhruva Maharaj. At same lecture, he also given who? Hiranyakshipu. He was angry, but then he saw his mother is crying, his Bhaviji is crying. Bhavi means the wife of Hiranyaks. They are crying, their sons are crying, their kith and kin son crying on the body of Hiranyaks. So that time, to pacify his mother, pacify his sister-in-law, pacify to his kith and kins, the same instruction is being given by Hiranyakashipu. And at that time, if you hear that instruction, when Hiranyakashipu is telling to his mother that, mother, you don't cry because those who take birth, they have to die at all. It's all under the influence of Kal. Kal is very powerful, blah, blah, blah. So many things they say to pacify the mother. Similarly, Swambhu Manu is also pacifying, trying to pacify the anger of Dhruva Maharaj. But my question is, why what is the difference between the devotee of Lord Dhruva Maharaj and what is the difference that demon Hiranyakshipu? Both are taking revenge because of his brother's killing. It seems that I'm talking to mobile only. Some responses should come. Isn't it? Krishna Murthy Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Yeah. It should not be like, talking with the mobile, deadly mobile. Some response has to come. Otherwise, from my heart, nothing will come out. You will not enjoy. So little response is avashyakam. Okay. So I will tell you one thing that Prabhupada said, okay, it is because of Kshatriya quality. But then other thing, it seems a similar kind of act by Hiranyakshipu and Dhruva Maharaj. Isn't it? So I will tell you why Dhruva Maharaj act the similar kind of action. He should be forgetful. He should be forgetfulness, isn't it? He should be forgetfulness and forgetfulness, forgive and forget. Because he was also Jnani. Dhruva Maharaj also Bhagavata. Mahan Bhagavat, Lord touched, Dhruv Maharaj chick was touched by the Lord lotus conch, by lotus hand, the conch. Which conch? The name of the conch is what?
Panchajanya.
Panchajanya.
Panchajanya conch was touched, and then he was fully enlightened and fully, became knowledgeable, So he could be more patientful. He could be not fall into the angerness. He should have he could understand that, okay, he should have understand, no, this is a matter of kala, this is the destiny, this is just had to happen because of yakshas, life is actually someone is not killing, but it is kal is killing. So yaksha is just instrumental. It is all about the kal. Why I should anchor with, okay, no problem. Let us do daha sanskar. Let us go to Gaya and do some pitri tarpan ityadi and finish. But he did not do so. He became anger. Isn't it? Why a devotee becomes anger? Rather, he is a Kshatriya, he should be anger, no problem. But out of anger, he should have killed one yakshas who killed his brother. Why he started killing all the yakshas? Doesn't he know that yaksha is against Shivgan? Yaksha is against which he's a what is the name? Varun. I always forget.
Kuber.
Which is the Kuber Gan. How Kuber is very dear to Lord Shiva, and Lord Shiva is a Mahavaishnav, and these are Yaksha, Rakshasa, Bhuta, Preta is a Shivgana, all comes under. Then it is like, offensive to the Kuvera, and Kuvera offense is Lord Shiva offense, and then it's a Mahavaishnava Prad that he doesn't know. We are just trying to, analyze. I'm not, but we are trying to analyze the things. Then we will understand where went wrong. At the end, we will understand where went wrong and what is the learning out of it for us. Isn't it? So now see. One thing we should understand. Anyone who is still in the clutches of the material nature, except the Lord himself, because Lord, no material nature works on Lord, but apart from the Lord's other devotee, as long as they are in clutches of material nature, the material nature try to invoke to even a devotee to do something wrong and have a demerit, conceive the demerits of material nature and act like that you are a fool. But then it is depending on us whether we should really understand the mistakes of a devotee as a mistakes, or it is just a maya, or it is just a mistake of nature. Sometimes what happens, a devotee does a mistake, we take it so serious. Wow, that Prabhuji did this, that I never expected this. Oh, we should be. Arey Baba, devotee can do a mistake. This is the only thing we have to understand, that even a devotee can do a mistake. Even our guru are there in the material nature only. Mistakes is the human nature, and it can happen. That mistakes happens because of the Gunamayi Maya. But keep the things very separate. Gunamayi Maya is other. This should be the outcome of our Brahma Jnana. If we have a Brahma Jnana, then always we should be stay in the Brahma Jnana that something happens even wrong with the devotee, or devotee does a wrong thing, it is all about Gunamayi Maya. Devotee is pure. Krishna says, even my devotee fall down, he should not be disrespected. Find out which sloka says in Krishna says.
Api chetsu duracharo bhatate mamani.
Durachara, yes. Thank you, Mataji. Soma Manoj Mataji. So, agar even Lord Krishna says in Gita loudly to Krishna in the battlefield that even my devotee falls down, but he remains my devotee. Please don't respect them. So means what? In this material nature, a devotee can also fall into the clutches of Maya. But then Krishna says, don't respect them. I take care of them. I give them further path where they can progress into path of devotion and reach to me. Isn't it? So it is not that, oh, Dhruv Maharaj was already a enlightened soul and how Dhruv Maharaj did anger, how he became anger, he should not become anger. No, he can become anger. Prabhupada was becoming angry. Prabhupada was very angry. Many people was thinking Prabhupada was an angry man. Many neophyte used to come and he saw that Prabhupada is just, scolding some devotee. He become, oh, how this old man, saintly people is so much, angry. He left. He went back. Many people took U-turn by seeing Prabhupada's anger face. But he never knew that how Prabhupada was passionate, loving, caring, sharing, that he could not see. So Prabhupada was also angry. He had to become angry because if he will not be angry, how people will learn? So anger is sometimes like mother has to be anger on the son. If you will not scold your son, how your son will be like, shaping perfect gentleman and devotee? Isn't it? Without scolding, see, there is one proverb in English, sparing the rod is spoiling the child, isn't it? Have you heard this proverb? Sparing the rod
Yes, Prabhuji.
is spoiling the child. Now everyone in this world is trying to modern age, trying to spare the rods to give the child. अरे बाबा बच्चों को पिटाई करना पड़ेगा. बच्चों पे गुस्सा करना पड़ेगा. You have to become angry. You have to hit sometime to your child. Otherwise, it will not be shaped as a good citizen. So anger is inbuilt quality. Anger is a factory inbuilt quality. You cannot detach from anger. You cannot completely be aloof from the anger. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, anger is krodha. So kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mad, matsare, it's an inbuilt feature. It cannot be removed. Don't try to remove even. The people who try to remove this feature, they will be nonsense. Fell down. What we need is, we need to use this inbuilt quality in our favor. Make the unfavorable into the favorable. That is the technique of a devotee. That is the technique of a devotee of Lord. Krishna Bhakta Boro Chatura. Going Chaitanya Charitamrita, they say Krishna Bhakta Boro Chatura. Why Chatura? Making unfavor into a favor. So, however, the Kshatriya quality was there in the Dhruv Maharaj, but then Kshatriya law is also there. Ki one life is losing, then the punishment is to kill one life. Not like one life punishment is killing 100 life. But then why Dhruv Maharaj started killing hundreds of yakshas? So idea is that Dhruv Maharaj is also, first of all, you remember, Lord had said to Dhruv Maharaj that you will not be remembered. You will not be remembering that I met you, you met me. You will forget everything. When you will forget everything, then only you can perform your worldly duty. Isn't it? And Lord said to Dhruv Maharaj that you have to rule 34,000 years, 34,000 verse. You have to rule as a king. And then again, Narad Muni come as a guru, and again he will make you remember everything, our talk, our meetings, he will remember again. So see, something, don't you think it's a peculiar? Once somebody meets Lord, and then again he will forget, again he will engage in the material world, and again he will meet a guru, again the guru will realize him, again then he will go to Godhead. That's what happened with Dhruv Maharaj, isn't it? That's what happened to Dhruv Maharaj. So the lesson is here, one thing I'll tell you, one must understand this lesson, that we are doing a devotional services, we are chanting. First of all, don't expect at all that I am into a devotional service, Krishna will take me to Golok Dhama. Baba, it is not possible. It may be possible, may not be possible, because Krishna is Swatantra and he leave everything, leave your gati, leave your final result on Krishna. Oh Krishna, you either fail me or either pass me. Either you give me compartment or either you give me whatever. It's up to you. Because Krishna is what? Swatantra. You know that Cheto Darpan Marjanam, that 8 Sikshastikam. What is the last sloka? Can somebody tell me last sloka of Sikshastikam?
आश्लिष्य पादारतं विनष्टुमं मदर्शनमर्पहतं करोतु वा यथा तथा वा विदधातु लम्पटो प्राणनाथस्त्वमेव नापद.
I enjoy this sloka. Can somebody read the meaning of this sloka, please?
You can use me in any way.
Yes.
Yes.
Please read full, Baba.
My throat, Prabhuji, can't talk.
You can't talk. Somebody else can read.
My
Okay.
throat is bad.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes.
One who with great care and alteration loudly recites this. Oh, sorry, Prabhuji. By the mercy of the spiritual master, one receives the benediction of Krishna. Without the grace of the spiritual master, one cannot make any advancement. Therefore, I should always remember and praise the spiritual master at least 3 times a day. I'm sorry.
No, Mataji, you're
I'm sorry,
reading him.
Prabhuji. I'm Samsara Davanala. I'm reading. I'm
Shall I
sorry.
read the last one?
No, I know,
I
no
know no
one
one
but Krishna
is
is my Lord, and he shall remain so even if he handles me roughly by his embrace
Apologies,
or
Prabhuji.
makes me broken-hearted by not being present before me. He is
Yes.
completely free to do anything and everything, for he
Yes.
is always my Lord unconditionally.
Yeah.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
forget.
Prabhuji.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't forget this last instruction. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, even Krishna handles me roughly or softly. He is free to do anything. Whatever he will do, I will accept it, and still I will consider him my master. I will be his dasa, isn't it? Whether it's don't forget this last sloka. And while chanting 16 round and 32 round, don't expect that Krishna will take you to Golok Dhama. No, why Krishna will take you Golok Dhama, Baba? People are so much in wrong notion, you know. I'm in wrong notion, so much so that I'm chanting means, oh, Krishna will take me back to Godhead. After meeting Krishna, Dhruv Maharaj, Krishna took him to Golok Dham. We are doing nothing and thinking that Krishna will take to Golok Dham. Oh, Krishna will remove my all problems in life. Why he will remove all problems in your life? Rather, Krishna gives problem to your life. Baba, Krishna Bhakti is not very, very easy, and it's not something very cozy. It's very difficult, hardy. It's not cozy, no? Think 100 times before coming to Krishna consciousness. If you are coming to Krishna consciousness to enjoy prasadam, most welcome. Enjoy matar paneeram, most welcome. You know, but Krishna consciousness is not something game of everyone. You know, as long as you can dance, chant, feast, enjoy at the platform. You know, Krishna consciousness can give you all kind of enjoyment, sensual enjoyment, you know, physical enjoyment, mental enjoyment, soul enjoyment. But then when it comes surrender, better keep enjoying in Krishna consciousness. Sunday feast, you know, Matar Paneer feast, keep enjoying. That is much better. But if you try to pray to Krishna from your bottom of the heart that Krishna, please help me, And you know Krishna first how helped? He helped very roughly. So don't try to pray from the core of your heart that Krishna please kripa karo, kripa karo. Jab kripa karte hai na, when Krishna does kripa, then he first snatch everything, your prestige, your relatives, your money, your wealth, everything really. And he did. Krishna did everything to Prabhupada. हाँ हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ओके ओके ठीक है गाय को बाहर छोड़ दो अगर ज्यादा धूप होगा मैं गाय अंदर कर दूंगा ठीक है अभी छोड़ दो बाहर मेरी गोमाता बाहर है ना तो एनीवे सो अंडरस्टैंड प्रभुपाद जी when Krishna really blessed Prabhupada, what happened? Prabhupada even had to leave the wife, children, home, रुपया पैसा नौकरी व्यवसाय business everything he has to leave. Are we ready to live like Prabhupada? Then only pray from Krishna. Otherwise, don't pray. Enjoy Sunday feast. Ma prasade govinde namo brahman vaishnave. और प्रसाद खाओ हाथ धो और चलते बनो. You understand? Why I'm saying you this? Okay, everything is decided and taken decision by Krishna. It is Krishna's will that whether he will give me darshan, whether he will not give me darshan, whether he will take me Golok Dham after giving darshan, whether maybe he will not give you darshan, but he will take you Golok Dham sida sida. Sometimes he will give you darshan, but he will tell you, no, you have to stay here. Or sometimes not only stay on the Prithvi Loka, but sometimes they will tell you go to Niche Ka Loka, Atal, Bital, Sutal, Mahatal, Talatal. There also he can send you. He can either keep you here, keep you there, keep you other Brahmanda, keep you anywhere. We should be open to accept Krishna's willing. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches at the last stanza. Hai na? Don't forget this last stanza. So Dhruv Maharaj, after meeting Krishna, Lord, it was Lord arrangement to forget everything and go and do the bhoga, rajya sukha. Because Krishna never comes in between the karma. Whatever our karma is, good or bad, bhoga or roga, bhoga or roga, that we have to suffer. Krishna is never interfering in his own work. He never hampered. So there was some bhoga left over. However, Dhruv Maharaj met Lord at a very early age out of his powerful determination and out of his Satguru instruction. But still, his bhoga was not over. So what Krishna says, no, you have to first perform. Now you have to enjoy your kingdom. Go back and perform a pious, kingly, kingdom. And he was doing his. And then again he back to material nature. Again he back to, and he became very angry. Now what happened? Why Dhruv Maharaj killed so many yakshas? Even he was very much pious and very great king. He could have killed only one yaksha who killed his brother, but he killed many. Like how Janmejaya, Janmejaya? Janmejaya became anger. And he started killing all the snakes. He started killing all the snakes. Acha, forget about Janmejaya. Even when Lord himself came as a Prithu Maharaj, Lord himself came as a Prithu Maharaj, what Prithu Maharaj became? He became angry on the cow. The same Krishna, Gopalak, coming in another form as a Prithu Maharaj, and he is trying to kill, he is running to kill Gomata, and Gomata is running out of fear that he will kill me. and he is following, he is running behind Prithvi, Gomata. Prithvi was in form of Gomata, you know. So Prithvi Maharaj is running, and Gomata is out of fear. She is running ahead, and you know, I will kill, I will kill, I will kill. Stop it. Now, when Prithvi Gomata realizes he is none other than the Lord, so where I will escape my life? He is the Lord himself. I cannot hide, I cannot escape, I cannot run out of his clutch. Then Gomata stops and surrenders. And then she starts praying to Prithu Maharaj. And then Prithu Maharaj becomes pleased. She started explaining then why I am not giving food and other vegetables and medicines to the humankind nowadays. क्या हुआ? हाँ ठीक 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 ओके ओके ठीक 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 ओके ओके ठीक है. So you understand one thing? Up now, can you see the Krishna Lila? Can you see the Krishna's arrangement? One side, God himself is being very pleased when we are worshipping cow, protecting cow, loving cow. You know, another side, same God, Prithu Maharaj, you know, the Ansa avatar, he is running after killing the cow, punishing the cow. Don't you think it's two kind of, you know? You all have, I think you all are very much expert in listening Bhagavatam. In Bhagavatam, it is there in the Prithu Maharaj story.
The next chapter, next book, Prabhuji.
ये माता जी कौन है जिनका गला खराब है? Your throat is short, huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay, okay, okay. I pray for your throats to become very healthy soon.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, Prabhu, that is why if you read entire Bhagavatam and correlate the incidents from here and there and there and here and, you know, east, west, right, left, center, bottom, corner, up and down, you know, Akash, Patal, then you will realize it is everything arrangement of Krishna only, and there will be no surprise. Nothing in this world is surprise for a Bhagavat, a student of Bhagavat. For the student of Bhagavat, are you all, I think, a student of Bhagavatam, isn't it? Huh?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji, yes.
You all are a student of Bhagavatam. So, for the student of Bhagavatam, nothing should be surprised. Nothing should be surprised. How? Halaki, these things will be surprised for the nonsense, mundane people. Mundane people will be very surprised. Oh, how Shiva is very much, you know, panicked because of his wife. How Shiva is attached because of his wife. How Lord can do these, you know, cheating things from the gopis, taking their clothes out, making them naked. Isn't it? These things will be surprised. How Lord himself is running behind killing the cow like Prithu Maharaj. This will be surprise. But then for the student of Bhagavatam, nothing is surprise if we understand 360-degree Bhagavatam, not 180-degree. Huh? Need to understand Bhagavatam 360-degree. And I will tell you one thing. Those who have not understood Bhagavatam 360-degree, don't pass any comment. First, try to understand Bhagavatam 360-degree. And once you 360-degree understand Bhagavatam, then only talk or then only put your opinion and be able to say something on Bhagavatam. Otherwise, just listen till we finish 360-degree. Otherwise, there will be offense. One side will be biases. One incident will be, you know, very much so attached that you will feel sorry and you will do mistakes. So things is that. So Dhruv Maharaj, I'll tell you, the outcome, how much time I have? 10:30 is now, 10:28. Okay, fine. I'll tell you, I will take another 10 minutes. Is okay? 10 minutes is okay? Allowed? Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Otherwise, I have whole day to talk on Bhagavatam. You don't have time. So I will take your 10 minutes time only. Now, Krishnamurti Prabhu is ready for whole day, I think. Huh? You also have whole day time. You are also retired like me. Huh? I am retired. We are, you know, friends. Huh? Okay.
Prabhuji, next week we are coming to Vrindavan. We'll come and see you.
Do come, do come. I will be more happy to see you all.
Yes,
Thank you
Prabhuji.
very much.
Yes, thank you.
So Prabhuji, Mataji or Prabhuji, listen. I will tell you one thing. One quality we should always try to avoid, which even Dhruva Maharaj also adopted, which is anger. Anger shouldn't be there when you have a knowledge about karma. Everyone is suffering because of the karma. Uttama suffered the death by yaksha is a karma. And we know the law of karma. So when we know the law of karma, there should not be anger. But it was so distinct in the prakriti, in the nature, that Dhruva Maharaj became angry. And for a very short span of time, he forgot his Swarupa. He forgot and he came into clutches of anger. And anger is good enough to rule the people, to keep people correct. Anger is good enough on your child, but not should be worse enough where child should die. No, isn't it? Anger is very important. Showing the iron rod is good, but then don't hit on the head so that child will die. No. So everything has to be limited. No minimum, nothing minimum, less than minimum is accepted, or even extreme is not accepted. So that's why Prabhupada mentions one story that a snake who was very poisonous, he became a devotee, disciple of Narad Muni, and Narad Muni told him, don't bite to any innocent. And he started following the instruction. And then what happened? He lost his swabhava. So people took him granted. They started pelting the stones on the snakes. And then he became completely ghayal, wounded. He went and saw again Narad Muni. You said that I should be merciful, and I forgot. I did not. Then Narad Muni what said? He said, "Did I say that you should not even? You should be angry." Without anger, forget about you. You don't have to bite, but you must be anger. I said don't bite, but I did not say that don't be angry. I said don't bite. Oh, I forgot that. Eh? So many a times what happens, just by showing the mood and emotions, you get the message. Now, in the age of WhatsApp, if you are happy, you send the emoji, laughing emoji, other people will understand you are laughing. And other side, you will laugh, isn't it? In WhatsApp message, if you say laughing emoji,
Yes.
you will be a smile. Your heart will be full of smiling. Oh, other is laughing. You will also give laugh emoji. So it is so practical. So Baba, when anger makes things done, why there is a rod? Why there is a thappar? Why there is a lafa? No lafa required. Lafa? It is Mumbai word, lafa. No lafa required if you just by anger thing. And Prabhupada was so much, dynamic, so much so dynamic Prabhupada was that he used to anger, and by seeing his eyes, people used to urinate. Devotee used to urinate. Prabhupada ji angry. Prabhupada ji never took his danda. So even anger, the first anger sign comes in the eyes. Yeah? Anger signs comes in the eyes. So one should learn anger to protect themselves, not to devastate some things. So what happened? Though Dhruva Maharaj was a Kshatriya and he became angry, but actually he crossed the limit. Only mistake by Dhruva Maharaj is that I'm not fault finding. I'm not fault finder, Dhum Maharaj. Don't think I'm a fault finder. I'm just analyzing things. The moment he crossed the little limit of anger, then only Manu Maharaj came, na? Manu Maharaj is what? Manu Maharaj is a grandfather of Dhruv Maharaj, Manu Maharaj. So then he came, and he stopped. Are beta, he started consoling him. He started making him, pacify. Beta, what are you doing? You are so great. Blah blah blah. It is not good for you to killing all the yakshas. The yakshas is so important. Yaksha is this and that. Beta, do one thing. You just ask forgiveness from him. From him. From whom? From Kuvera. Please, before Kuvera will take revenge, you go and ask the forgiveness. Things will be settled here only. Otherwise, it will be a great devastation. It will go endless. Yaksha is very powerful also. Kuvera is also very powerful. Then you will take revenge from Kuvera. Then all Shivgan will come. Shiv will come. Will you able to defeat Shiva? Then Shiva is the Mahavaishnav. You will take Apradha, Vaishnava Apradha. Everything he tried to make Dhruv Maharaj understand. Please stop it. Beta, please, now stop it. You should not do it. You know the consequences? Then Dhruv Maharaj, very intelligent. He got what Manu Maharaj, what Shambhu Maharaj had to say, Dhruv Maharaj understood fully. Dhruv Maharaj was not a kacha person like me. He was a pakka person. And he understood everything what Shambhu Manu said. And he saw out of his wisdom that, I am doing something wrong. It can result up to Vaishnava Pradha, not Vaishnava Pradha, Mahavaishnava Pradha. Because of Yaksha, Kuvera will come into the picture. Then after Kuvera intervention, Mahadev will come into because Kuvera is a dear to Lord Shiva. Baba, you are worshipping Lord Shiva and asking, Dhanam dehi, Janam dehi, Paisa dehi, Dukanam dehi, Makanam dehi. Money from where will come? Shivji says to Kuvera, he is asking money, Baba, you please give him. And Kuvera is giving you dhan, Kuvera, Bhandar. He will open the Bhandara. So Kuvera is very, dear to Lord Shiva. The Lord Shiva intervention will come. And anyway, if somebody harms Prabhupada disciple, it is a harming of Prabhupada. Isn't it? Disrespecting a Prabhupada disciple means disrespecting of Prabhupada. So Kuvera is what? Disciple of Shiva. Yaksha is disciple of Kuvera. Means you are indirectly disrespecting the Shiva. A Shiva is Mahavaishnava. No Kshatriya will tolerate Vaishnava Pradha, Brahmana Pradha. Isn't it? It's Kshatriya duty to take blessings from such stalwart Vaishnava and Brahmin. That understood? So now we should be angry, but not beyond the limit. Understand your limitations. The problem happens only in our life that we cross the limitations. That is one thing learning, we should take it out. Everything in limit is okay. Fighting in limit is okay. Fighting is giving you antibioticism, In our body also, so many things is fighting to keep you healthy. Fighting is healthy in limit. But fighting becomes unlimited, beyond the limit, it becomes a disease then. It will become hyper disease, you know that? Anything is out of the control, it becomes hyper. So don't be hyper. So everything has to be controlled, in parimit, parimitam, parimit ahar, parimit vyavhar. In Shastra, it is said, it is required, everything we should require parimit. Even in Gita, Lord Krishna says, you have to maintain equilibrium. Eating too less is not good. Eating too much is not good. In a sloka, which sloka Lord Krishna says?
Yuktahara viharasya.
Yuktahara viharasya. Yukta?
चेष्टस्य कर्मसु
चैतस्य
युक्तस्वभावो
कर्मसु
योगो भवति दुःखः।
बोधस्य योगो भवति दुःखः।
योगो भवति दुःखः युक्ताहार विहारस्य युक्तचेष्टस्य कर्मसु, है ना? So thing is that everything has to be done in yukta, yukti purvaka. Yukta means what? Parimit, controlled. So anger. So when we forget the limit, when we forget any limit, like gone. So we have to understand the limit, and to limit Dhruv Maharaj, Swayambhu Manu came, and this shloka is being said by Swayambhu Manu to Dhruv Maharaj, and Dhruv Maharaj understood, and Dhruv Maharaj become very pacified, and like that. Now, last question's answer we should get it, that what is difference between Dhruv Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu? This was unanswered now. Huh? Let us, in 5 minutes, we will wind up, So understand one thing. Dhruv Maharaj also fought for his brother's death, and Hiranyakashipu also fighting for his brother's death. But Dhruv Maharaj is fighting out of love, but Hiranyakashipu is fighting out of lust also. The major portion to revenge from Vishnu by Hiranyakashipu is lust, and little showcase is brother's revenge. Showcase is the brother's, he is finding cause because of the brother, but because of he is a demon, so he has lust and he has to prove himself Swayam Bhagwan. He has to prove that I am the God. That is why he is taking revenge. But here, he is anger out of love for his brother. But Hiranyakashipu, little love but more lust. Little love but more lust. But here, he became little over limited, anger because of the pure love. He was loving, and Dhruv Maharaj, when he grew up, he understood that because of Uttama only, I got realization. I got Guru. I met with, so because of Uttama. Because he understood that if Uttama will not be there, then I would have never been ignited to meet Krishna, tapasya and all these things, Because of Uttama only, he got distinguished or misbehaved by the stepmother. And out of such misbehavior, he got inspiration to do. So he was really loving his brother like anything. So you will understand many other characteristic of Dhruv Maharaj, that how much he was loving his brother. That is, you can understand when Dhruv Maharaj came after tapasya, when he returned back home, at that time, first thing that he searched is Uttama. Where is my brother Uttama? And the father of Dhruv Maharaj, who Uttanpad Maharaj, when he went out of his nagar, city, to receive Dhruv Maharaj, the first thing he asked, where is my brother Uttama? And he did not ride on the elephant without Uttama. Can you understand the love? He said, no, first Uttam will ride, then I will ride. And that time, the mother of Uttama, what was the name? Suruchi. Yeah, the mother of Suruchi was, with Uttama, with his son, and she was hiding herself because she was she was harassed by the Uttama, not Uttama, sorry, she was harassed by the Uttanpada. You are a kulta lady. You made me, enemy with the Suniti, and Suniti is so much pious and this and that. And he scolded a lot of, you made me clutch in your, everything. And you made me like, istri lampat. The word they mentioned, you made me istri lampat. And she is so much pious. And she got scolded. And after that incident, Uttanpad never went to Suruchi. He was always with Suniti. So Suruchi was so much chastised that she was hiding herself with Uttama. She was not coming in front. I don't know whether you have read or listened all the incidents, what happened when Dhruva Maharaj came and Uttanpad went to receive Dhruva Maharaj, and then he never forgot. And one thing I'll tell you, Dhruva Maharaj had great respect for his stepmother than his own mother. And one time he said, Dhruva Maharaj, that because of this mother only, I met Lord. Because of this mother only, I found my Guru, Narad Muni. So he had a great respect for Suruchi. Of course, Suniti was the mother, but then great respect. And he did not accept any welcome without Uttama. Why I'm telling you that? Such a loving people, such a loving brother he lost. That's why his anger become beyond the limit. Na? Otherwise, how he will... And one thing, understand one thing. Suppose if Dhruva Maharaj will show that he is a very learned man, he knows the, Janma Karma Mrityu, and he knows the Kal, he knows everything, and he will just pacify himself without fighting, what kingdom will say? What their public will say? Oh, I think he doesn't love his brother. That is why he is, auto self-pacified, He would have been got kalankit, kalank lag jata unko. Understand kalank? What do you say in English, kalank?
Blame.
Huh? Blame. Public would have blamed him. I think he was, Arey Baba, public hai. Public will say, I think it was Dhruv plan to kill Uttama. Because he is not angry. Sometime when our father dies, if you don't cry, what will happen? I think he was willing that he should die. Isn't it? When brother die and you don't cry, what will happen? What people will take the sense? So it is very important when you are in this world, you should act worldly things. Krishna came, he also acted. So we should all act like, what society wants. But internally, remain fully realized. But externally, act as you are a human being. Krishna also acted like a human being, but he was not a human being.
Double acting.
Yes. So that's why I'm telling you, this is all about Dhruv Maharaj. Everything happens is okay. And Yakshas, Yaksha also got to know that, so many lessons to take from this. Then we understood Prabhupada's view, we understood other way around. So Dhruv Maharaj. But nutshell result is that we should be in limit. We should be in limit. Okay. Anger is but obvious, but then we should be in limit. Anger should not go destruction. Anger should not be as much as that you should break the glass, you should hit something, break the relation, break the glass, break the house. No, that anger is not good. Limit. That is the instructions of Swambhu Manu to Dhruv Maharaj. Thank you very much. I had to say this much on this, and please forgive me for any mistakes. If you want to say something, you want to add something, please add. But I know you don't have any question because you all are very, very, very learned and you don't have any question.
No, Prabhu, we are not learned. But the way you explained it was very nice. We understood, Prabhuji. We have been learning this from so many days. Every time they repeat, when the new class starts, they repeat it. So it's like a revision for us.
Very
Thank you
true.
so
Very
much,
true.
Prabhuji.
No, no,
Thank you
daily.
so much.
When we learn daily, we become learned also. It's not like that we become learned. We become learned only. But then, thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Chaliye, so
Thank you for the last.
let's
Hare
go.
Krishna. Sunila Mataji has a question, Prabhu, if we can take that.
What question? Please ask.
Hare Krishna,
Sunila.
Prabhuji. Wonderful. Thank you for the wonderful class, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, in the temple, when some senior devotee humiliates us in front of some other devotees, so how should we take, Prabhuji? Yeah, just like you said, the story of a snake, when when it was silent, so everybody took it for granted. So how to take that, Prabhuji?
You
Because
say,
when we are silent, the repetition will keeps on happening, Prabhuji. Like, they keep on insulting because they will think that, okay, we will not say anything. So what should we do, Prabhuji?
can I hear again what happens in temple? You just mentioned, na? Please let me know once
Yes,
again.
Prabhuji. When we go to temple or some senior devotees, they try to humiliate us in front of everybody. So how
Oh.
should we behave?
Okay. See, first of all, if somebody is humiliating me, so it is not a very sufficient reason to become angry. Rather, it is a reason to become more humble. Now, your concern is that if you become more humble, then he will be keep repeating things, like keep humiliating you, right? This is the
Yes, Prabhuji.
fear. How to handle that? Is that the question? I understood?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, they could take us for granted, Prabhuji.
Yes. First of all, I will tell you one thing. There are two actions happens on any incidents. One is a reaction, one is response. Understand? Anything happens you encounter with, there are two things should come out. Either one is response or reaction. So here, being you as a devotee, others may be a senior or junior, forget it. First of all, I am the junior, that you think. Rest, apart from me, everyone is senior, isn't it? Okay, think like that way. Now, anything happens, you have to respond, not the react. If you react in the same way, then the reactions result is something very nonsense, something very quarrelsome, and it will give you trouble. You will be disturbed emotionally, mentally, and things will be very noisy, and things will be very but then other way around is response. What response you should do in that case if someone is humiliating? Now again, I'm not going into the deep other cause, that what is the cause of humiliating. The humiliation word itself is a very wide. There are many things can be under humiliation, but then keeping it a general, you show your politeness and you think that it is a lesson for me, and you try to don't stop speaking term. First of all, you think that either you are wrong or they are wrong. If you are wrong, then if you are wrong, then you keep it things, but then if you are right, others are wrong, then first thing is that humbly accept the situation and first stop the speaking term. Don't speak to them and try to avoid, don't speak, only accept Hare Krishna. Keep smiling, but internally you have to think that I don't have to speak, because now that is the one response. But if he repeats or she repeats again and again, then try to follow the Vaishnava etiquettes. What is the Vaishnava etiquettes? You should not reply them, rather you advise to the senior that such and such behavior I don't think appropriate. If you think so, please help him to correct. So this is the Vaishnava etiquette, Mataji. Go to the superior devotee, senior devotee, and then let them handle to him. But you don't react, you don't reply, you don't fire back, you don't behave same Newton third law. Don't do Newton third law there.
Yes,
Every action has the same reaction with the same strength. No, don't do that. So understand, so idea is to just refrain from such kind of behavior, such kind of people, and they will realize once you are not speaking, they will realize once, and they will come and they will ask you sorry, like that. This is what I understand. But then I don't know what is the reason of how people are being humiliated, in which way. The humiliation has a many big and small and light and heavy kind of humiliation. But then generally you should be very much humble. It is not a matter of angry. It is not that somebody has killed somebody. Don't be angry like Dhruv Maharaj out of the pajama, out of the limit. But a handle is very responsibly you handle. Don't reactively, don't handle reactively. Responsibly you handle. I think you understand what I say, by the way.
Yes,
You
yes,
got the
Prabhuji.
answer?
Yes, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Just follow this, or what we can do. Let's pray from the Krishna for his,
So is it that Krishna deliberately putting us in some situations like that, Prabhuji, to teach us a lesson or something like that, to teach us patience?
Of course, Krishna is a Kal and situation is a Kal. Yes, situation is a Kal only, na? So Kal or situation is the same thing. Then Krishna, in form of Kal or situation, that makes you to learn, the opportunity to learn. And one thing I'll tell you, what is the costliest learnings? The costliest learnings is our experience. I'll tell you, learnings from the 10th class, learnings from the 12th class, learnings from the master, PG, PhD, IIT, or learnings doctorate and engineering is not a learning. The more costly is your experience. That time will teach you. That is more costly.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So it is, you can understand in that way also. But then situation goes out of your understanding. Seek counseling from the senior devotee. They will help you out much better.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
That's why Prabhupada has given wonderful counseling system that a senior devotee should counsel the junior devotee or newcomers, neophyte, bona fide. Bona fide should counsel the neophyte. This is the rule of Prabhupada. Bona fide should counsel the neophyte. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Mataji, yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, on the previous class, you have explained about the meditation and japa meditation.
Oh, wait. I forgot to ask about that. Please tell me who all are following and what is the experience.
Prabhuji, on the next day only, I have messaged your kind self, Prabhuji.
Yes, okay.
So regularly I am observing that, I am making that is most helpful and most essential. So because the fluency, it won't breaks. The fluency don't break.
Yes.
And then at time also, your time, nothing extra time will be taken for recitation. Definitely within 2 hours we can complete 16 rounds with attentive also. So it helps. Great help, Prabhuji.
Krishnamurti Prabhu.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Don't you ask from your family members, Mataji or whosoever nearby to you, you are more energetic than 1st of January.
Prabhuji?
Your face and your actions are more energetic. You got energy also out of this practice.
But that is because of your grace only, Prabhuji.
And
definitely.
It is self-grace, Prabhu. Self-grace is important. Grace of Shastra is there. Grace of Guru is there. Grace of Krishna is there. But self-grace is not there. So you did self-grace that you followed and you got the result and you experienced. That is
Yes, Prabhu.
self-grace. Nothing
Yes.
my grace.
Hare
Please
Krishna,
continue.
Prabhu.
Continue. Yes. Yes, Mother.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, I tried doing it. I tried. Can you hear me? Am I audible?
You are audible. Yes, you are audible. Tell
But
me.
what happens, Prabhuji, for me that I can follow the what you asked for a few minutes. Then again, I get breathless or I get tired or something like that, Prabhuji. I'm unable to continue it.
Okay, I will tell you. Shilpa Mata. You are Shilpa Mata, right?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Shilpa Mata, I'll tell you for you. You are feeling tired means you are not able to follow the 4 Mahamantra. Then you
Yes.
first do 2 Mahamantra.
3 I can do, Prabhu. 4 I am unable to do.
Follow 3 only. Stay at 3 only. And slowly and gradually after 3 months, you will come at 4. Soon you will come at 4. Don't give up.
Okay, okay.
See,
3 I am
giving up
able
is
to do,
easy.
Prabhu.
3 you do comfortably. And then you try for 4 in between. You will feel gradually. I told you now, if you do 4 Mahamantra, means your heart, lungs are very healthy. You have to come at the 4 level. It is a standard. 3 means still you have to work and improve. So no problem. Don't struggle with 4. Finish your rounds with 3 Mahamantra in one breathing. That only will give you a strength for further Mahamantras. And you don't worry at all. Patiently continue. After some time, you will come at the level of 4 Mahamantra. Don't give up. Yeah, same problem with me. Okay, Divya Mataji.
Divya
ठीक है, so
Mataji, yeah, I think we are time up.
same problem, then I said same answer. So same answer for you also.
Prabhuji,
problem-
we request you
answer
to
is
come
same.
more often, Prabhuji. Whenever you come, the realization is so much and we are so fallen that it goes away in no time, Prabhu.
When you invite me, I always come. I never say no.
Yes, Prabhu.
I tried to say no before, but then now I'm surrendered. You know, I tried to avoid coming. You know, it's that few people knows here. I mean, I tried to say no. You know, I will not come to talk in English. You know, something like that. But then Mataji, Nupur Mataji is not there. Narayani Mataji.
Narayan Mataji is not there.
That is why. So I had a big conversation with her. She started, you know, consoling me like Swayambhu Manu. No, you should come. You should come, Prabhuji. People understands your language. It is not a problem. Your English is good enough. No problem. Generally, I don't like to give lecture or any class in English. It is, I don't know why I got completely, my mindset got changed. What to do? But then, you know, Mataji, I said, Mataji, I don't feel good in talking Bhagavatam. Bhagavat Ras is more in Sanskrit and Hindi or in Tamil, I mean, regional language, or in Tamil or in your mother tongue. Bhagavatam sense comes better. Or if you Sanskrit, combined your regional language, mother tongue with Sanskrit, gives you immense pleasure hearing Bhagavatam and Gita than in English. So Mataji said, no, Prabhu, we understand, audience understand, they are so much, you know, blah, 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 blah. I should, okay, I will come.
Yes, Prabhu, please don't say no because we understand whatever you are talking, it's a language of bhakti, Prabhu. We do understand. And Prabhuji, you take a Bhagavatam class in the morning. Other than that, do you take any other class?
I have my own Bhagavatam student of Bhagavat group. There are so many 200 people are there, but the daily gatherings are about around 30-35 people. So there we do very critical study of Bhagavat and at a very high level understanding. I mean,
which is in the morning, no, Prabhu, 7 o'clock?
The morning Indian time, like 7:30 we start and finish by 8:45 or 9 it goes sometime. So yeah, we do our own, but that remains that I enjoy in Hindi. Please, though, if some of you can understand Hindi, better join. Otherwise, please, better be here. Here also you be, but then that is I enjoy in Hindi. and Sanskrit, correlating Sanskrit and Hindi, that enjoy me, and that Bhagavatam is for myself, but then people come to listen and they hear, that is their blessings on me. Like that, yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Is
Thank you so
that
much.
recording available in YouTube, Prabhuji?
Yeah, there is a, by the way, I have a Telegram channel in the name of a student of Bhagavatam. If you join that Telegram channel, then you will find all the previous lectures, including today and yesterday and yesterday. Because in WhatsApp group, I don't share the, lecture. But in Telegram, what happens, if you join today, you can access all the previous lectures or previous file and links.
Which canto you reached, Prabhu?
Yes. This is our third round of Bhagavatam, Mataji.
Oh.
This is third round of Bhagavatam. I'm doing now Shiva Charitra, fourth canto, second chapter to further we will, because Mahashivratri is coming. So by default we are reaching to read the Shiva Sati, no, the Shiva Charitra. So we got an opportunity to explain about Shiva Charitra. Just now I have finished the what was that? Devhuti Kapilupakhyana, Atma Gyan Yog. That complete 11 lectures is there. Somebody, one of very dear my friend Dinesh Prabhu has made it text form also. 200-page text they have made it. All the lectures. I mean 11 days. So, Atma Gyana, what Kapil Bhagwan gives to Devhuti Mata. So that recently we have finished, and now we moved on the fourth canto, second chapter onwards, Shiv Charitra. Today we did that. Sati ji went to the Daksha Yagya and he is scolding to his father. So that's what we read today. So yeah, our Bhagavatam is going daily without any obstacle as long as till now. So you all are very blessed. We all are very blessed actually. Those who really enjoy listening Bhagavatam, you all are Grihastha, and for Grihastha, Bhagavatam listening will make you liberate, because see, I don't know when I will be able to chant purely. I don't think in this lifetime I am able to chant holy name purely. But then Bhagavad Katha cleanses the heart very soon, and the Katharas comes out of chanting only. Katharas comes out of chanting only. So you all are gathering here daily. You are doing 9:30 to 10:30 and onwards. You all are Bhagavad Rasik. We say Bhagavad Rasik. You all are Bhagavad. So blessed. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Telegram link.
You have my number. You just text me. I will send you Telegram link.
Okay, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
But one thing I will tell you, don't hear those lectures if you don't have time, because if you start hearing those lectures, then you will spoil your work. So better you finish your work, spare your time, then you listen.
Okay. Yes, I will do like that only. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.
Your number, Prabhuji? Can we have your number, Prabhuji?
Prabhuji,
I'll send you, Prabhuji. I'll send you.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you.
I will tell you. From your group, 2-3 Mataji is coming very regularly, without fail. Divya Mataji and who all, please? और माताजी coming ना? माताजी कौन है? कहाँ से? Meenakshi Mataji. हाँ, she is coming. She is a very regular. I mean, she is very regular. I can say in a very short time she become very favorite student of Bhagavatam in my group.
Thing like
Anyway,
that, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Prayers.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, can I end the class with prayers?
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Vansha kalpatarubhyascha kripa eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah anant koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai Madhav Kirti Das Prabhu ki jai
श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय ICF के सही भक्तों की जय
जय प्रभु जी थैंक यू हरे
श्री राधे
कृष्णा